Have mercy. Your brother from the gutter to slick one back behind the wood, making them nice and stiff for you on the open bar where there's never a cover, never a minimum. And the NFL draft only hours away. Can't wait. We'll see what the Bills do. They've got a first-round pick. What do they got? 2 second rounds, no third round. They've got, I think, 2 fourths and 3 fifths. I wish I had 3 fifths right now. I'll take a fifth of anything. So I did some homework, and we'll run down my list of who I think the Bills will draft in just a couple of moments. I got off the phone with my old 97 Rock buddy, Anita West. She's still there, and she was talking to somebody else from the station, and they told her, how funny is it? Who'd have thought that you would be, 28 years later, 30 years later, the last man standing, Really? So yeah, it's pretty funny. Of course, Carl hanging it up, and hey, at least he gets a chance to say goodbye. I never got a chance to say goodbye. The last thing I ever said on that station was, "See you tomorrow." Then we got into this argument about how many times we've been fired, and I think I won the argument. I was fired from 4 different places, but 6 times. She was fired from 4 different places 4 times, you see, because the people that she worked for were not stupid enough to hire her back a second time. Unlike me, which they were stupid enough to rehire me 3 times here. You gotta be a football hero to get along. That's right. The NFL draft just hours away. What will the Buffalo Bills do? Will they, go defensive tackle? Will they go pass rusher? A lot of people are saying they could go corner. They could go punter, I guess. No, safety. People don't mention safety enough. I think there's a lot of damn good safeties in this class. We'll talk about a couple of them here in just a couple seconds. Going to pretty much focus on just defensive tackles and edge rushers and a couple of safeties and maybe a corner or so, because it's just, there's a lot of people I like. You can't really, you can't talk about them all. There's just not enough time. But I've done a little bit here, and, I know that, we're not going to trade the kid, the running back, James Cook. He wants to be the highest paid guy, and the Bills they're not going to trade him. They're going to use him this year, play him out. That's a smart thing to do. And then they'll let him go in free agency or whatever. So, but there is one running back I really like. Cam Skattebo is the guy's name. First of all, you got to love the name. Cam fucking Skattebo, huh? Running back from Arizona State, 5'11", 215, average 5.8 yards per carry, 1,700 yards, 21 touchdowns, a human wrecking ball, this dude. Great power, balance is incredible. A slashing type of a runner and good hands, never dies easy. Probably my favorite player in this draft. I mean, the guy, he just bounces off of people. He's like a pinball machine, and he doesn't go down. The kid plays balls out, has 4.5 type speed, did not run in the 40 at the combine, but evidently did in the private workouts. And I don't know about you, but I always run better in my private workouts. So Cam Skattebo, that is my favorite running back. Xavier Watts, let's talk safeties. One of the first of a few that I'll talk about. Notre Dame, 6 foot 205, first team AP All-American, Nagurski Award winner, 7 picks last year, awesome instincts, great tackler, the best free high safety of the draft, in my opinion. Good kid. So he's got 13 career sacks, flies to the football. He's off the charts with his, his production. Pretty humble kid. Would be an excellent pick somewhere, 2nd, 3rd, 4th round. Who knows? We don't have a 3rd round pick. That's right. Well, maybe we get one. Another safety I like, R.J. Mickens from Clemson, 6 foot 199, 4.4 speed. Very versatile, can play free safety or in the box. Great zone type player, would be a great fit with the Bills. His old man played for the Jets for 10 years. Then you got Kevin Winston Jr. from Penn State, 6'2", 205. Now get this kid ran a 4.45 at the combine or at the Penn State Pro Day. Didn't run at the combine. And this, amazingly, after having to come back after a season-ending injury, a partially torn ACL, which he injured in a practice last year. They say, this is crazy, they say he only missed 2 tackles in his whole career. I don't know how that could be, but that's what they say. He's had some injuries, so, can he stay healthy, can he not? And I say, hey, can any of us fucking stay healthy? I could have a massive heart attack tomorrow, too many salami sandwiches and pretzels. But seriously, this kid is smart. He is smart as hell, evidently studies a lot, watches a lot of Korean porn, game film. Says here watches a lot of film. Take a flyer on this kid.
Medication time. Medication time.
All right, let's get into the edge rushers. Mike effing Green from Marshall. 6'4", 250, 17 sacks last year, 3 forced fumbles. Can play the run. Get this, had 9 pressures in one game. He also pummeled some dude at the Senior Bowl, one of the top offensive tackles, just buried the guy. A bad mofo. He's a BMF, speed to power. I myself personally, I go power to stop.
Socially, he fits in somewhere between a hooker and a bartender.
And then we've got Kenneth Grant. Now this kid, 6'3", 330. He likes his mac and cheese. He likes his cheeseburgers. He's a big kid. He's a run clogger, okay, but he moves well. He's very light in the loafers. He's light on his feet for a big guy. And he's got a high ceiling. And don't we all?
This man is a true psychopath.
Yeah, we're talking Walter Nolan, a pipe-hitting homie. 6'3", 305 out of Ole Miss, defensive tackle. Badass, long, lean, and mean, a real pipe-hitting homie. And for fuck's sakes, whatever you do, don't ever call him Wally. He hates that. Another defensive tackle that we could end up with maybe in the second, third round, fourth round somewhere. Joshua Farmer, defensive tackle, 6'3", 305 out of FSU. Another big man that is light on his feet, super long arms. We're talking like the famous cartoon character, Mr. Tickle, okay? Mr. fucking Tickle, only a lot meaner, all right? He's got some real anger issues, and I say draft him. We need attitude on this team, huh?
That is absolutely insane.
And moving along to cornerback, and I only put down one corner because I just find corners kind of boring to, I don't know. I just haven't watched. I didn't do as much work on the corners as I did the safeties. Maxwell Harrison from Kentucky. That's right, Kentucky. Kentucky keeps pouring down with rain in my shoes. 5'11", 183 pounds. He's on the small side. Runs a 4.2. And he is my favorite corner, and he's the only one I'm picking. He's small, but he plays big, the kid. Maxwell Harrison. And then we've got my only wide receiver on the list, Jaden Higgins. Wide receiver, Ohio State, 6'4", 215, 4.47 speed. Okay, you want somebody that's fast? All right, you want somebody that's big. This dude is big and fast. 1,200 yards receiving last year. Get this, an incredible 3% drop rate. Has what it takes, it says, to be a great outside receiver, which is what we need. Somebody that can take the top off the defense and maybe, just maybe, light the fire under Keon Coleman's ass a little bit, huh? Listen, let's just hope they don't screw it up, all right? We need a safety. We need a corner. We need a defensive tackle. We need an edge rusher. And I need to wrap up this podcast. Oh, by the way, if you are if you're looking for a good new show to watch, Bondsman, if you've got Amazon Prime with Kevin Bacon, it's fucking out to lunch. But it's only like 30-minute episodes. It's not like you have to spend your entire life watching it. And I just got hooked on it, one to the other, and then it went by pretty quick, 7.5-hour episodes. But if you like, twisted shit, like you like maybe Evil Dead, it's that kind of a thing. He hunts demons, you see, and they're all different demons. But I don't want to give too much away. It's pretty cool. Check it out, Bondsman, Kevin Bacon. Enjoy the draft. Let's just hope we hit some strikes, because we really need some defensive help in this draft. We really need to get some impact people. You know what I mean? I'm not talking just nice players. We need people. We need some stars. We need some people that can. And if they don't fuck it up, they should be able to do it with 2 second-round picks and a first-round pick. And we'll see what happens later on tonight. And of course, we'll talk about the draft. We'll talk about some of the stupid shit, the terrible things that Donald Trump are doing. It's impossible to keep up on. There's so many lawsuits. I just heard something today where a judge ruled that they have to put Voice of America back on. So I was very happy to hear that. They just have no respect for the law. I've never seen a more lawless. And, they're firing, like civil rights attorneys. They're telling them to find a different department to work in. Like the people that defend you if the cops beat the shit out of you. Civil rights, they don't care about that shit. That's how they roll in Russia. This is the evidently this is the model we're following now. Civil rights that's woke shit to them. You see, like I was watching on the news the other night. There's this neighborhood in Texas where there's a big chemical plant that's right near it, and they have like this air thing that it's a machine that the government puts up, and it monitors the air, and it tells if the air is too poisonous or whatever. And so because they're in this bad neighborhood, they have these machines there, the EPA. Well, Trump administration, and they took them out and said, well, that's woke shit, man. That's woke shit. Everybody should be judged the same. If there's not an air filter, an air, measure box in every neighborhood, then there shouldn't be one. They don't need one in this poor fucking neighborhood that's next to a chemical plant. It's that kind of shit. That's sticking up for the man. You're sticking up for the fucking chemical companies. You're sticking up for the polluters. Fuck the human beings. Anybody that doesn't see what this asshole's priorities are, the guy's evil.
He has a lot of courage to face down Satan.
Anyways, that's going to can it for me. I will talk to you soon. We'll recap the draft. And until then, of course, remain calm, circle the wagons, go Bills, live fast, die old. And yes, weed, whiskey, and Warren Zevon.
Hail to the king, baby.